Hey, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. There's a new buzz storming through the NFL world, and it's shaking the heart of Texas like a thunderclap on a summer night. The Dallas Cowboys have reportedly closed a deal with none other than TALANOA Hufanga, the electric, instinct-driven safety who turned heads across the league with his physical play and magnetic field awareness. It's not official yet. No press release, no formal announcement, but multiple whispers from people close to the organization say the Cowboys have secured their man. This move feels less like a signing and more like a statement. The Cowboys are tired of being labeled as a team that can't finish, a team with flash but not enough grit. Hufanga, known for his intensity and relentless pursuit of the ball, embodies exactly the type of defensive energy that fans have been begging for. If this rumor proves true, Dallas just added a tone setter who could elevate everyone around him. And honestly, that's what the Cowboys have been missing, a player who doesn't just make plays but ignites confidence across the defense. It's like they finally decided to add fire to their star. The timing of this supposed signing couldn't be more fascinating. Just when fans were starting to question the Cowboys' front office commitment to fortifying the secondary, this move hits the rumor mill like a lightning bolt. Hufanga, coming off his all-pro season and recovery from injury, brings both talent and leadership to a team that has too often relied on hope rather than foundation. This feels strategic, calculated even. The Cowboys' defense already boasts heavy hitters like Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs, but adding Hufanga's range and instinct gives this unit a completely new identity. It's not just about plugging gaps, it's about building a defense that intimidates. Imagine Parsons collapsing the pocket while Hufanga lurks behind, reading quarterbacks like open books. That's a terrifying picture for any offense in the NFC. It's a chemistry move, a locker room culture move, and maybe even a psychological play against the critics who keep calling Dallas soft when it matters most. This rumor feels like something that could genuinely shift the Cowboys' DNA. Behind the scenes, sources are suggesting that this deal didn't just come out of thin air. The Cowboys' front office, especially defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, has reportedly been eyeing Hufanga for months. Zimmer, known for his old-school defensive discipline, sees in Hufanga the perfect blend of passion and structure, a player who can execute a scheme but still improvise with instinct. Dallas needs that kind of presence. Too many times last season, they got burned by miscommunication, blown coverages, and missed tackles. Hufanga brings the opposite of that, discipline wrapped in aggression. Think of Troy Polamalu's vibe, but younger and hungry to prove he's more than a flash in the pan. Word is Jerry Jones himself got involved in pushing this deal forward, not just for the defensive boost, but for the marketing firestorm it brings. Hufanga has charisma, a Polynesian heritage that fans respect, and a highlight reel that could play on every Sunday night broadcast. This signing isn't just about defense. It's about identity, entertainment, and reclaiming swagger. And let's be real, the Cowboys' defense, while strong on paper, has lacked a true emotional leader since Sean Lee's days. Parsons brings fire, yes, but he's often consumed by his pass-rushing responsibilities. Diggs plays with confidence, but cornerbacks are isolated by nature. Safeties, though, they're the quarterbacks of the defense. They see it all. They call it all. Hufanga is that guy who plays like every down might be his last, who throws his body into tackles without hesitation, who studies tape until sunrise. That's the kind of energy that rubs off on teammates. You can feel it even through a television screen. Adding someone like that doesn't just boost performance, it elevates attitude. Suddenly, the Cowboys' defense looks less like a highlight machine and more like a disciplined, cohesive force. Fans can sense it. This is the kind of signing that changes tone, that turns maybe next year into why not now. What's more intriguing is the rumored contract structure. Insiders hint that the Cowboys offered Hufanga a deal laced with incentives tied to leadership roles, Pro Bowl appearances, and postseason success. It's the kind of deal that rewards production but also commitment. A smart balance considering his recent injury history. The Cowboys are reportedly not gambling blindly here. They're betting on character as much as performance. Hufanga, by all accounts, is the type of player who doesn't take shortcuts. He's a film junkie, a student of the game, and someone who's known for elevating his teammates' energy levels. For Dallas, that's priceless, especially when you're trying to climb out of the shadow of decades-long almosts. The Cowboys are signaling that defense is no longer an accessory. It's the core of the operation. That's a shift fans have been demanding for years. And if this rumor holds, it might finally be happening. As Cowboys Nation reacts, social media has already gone into a frenzy. Memes, edits, and comparisons are flooding the timeline. Fans are dreaming of defensive packages where Parsons, Diggs, and Hufanga operate in perfect synchronization. Chaos for any opposing offense. Analysts are already debating how this could catapult Dallas into the elite defensive tier, joining the likes of San Francisco and Baltimore. Of course, skeptics remain, pointing to Dallas's history of hyped signings that failed to materialize into results. But even the critics admit, this one feels different. There's a purpose here, a sense of control. It's not about headlines. It's about building something sustainable. And whether this rumor becomes fact or fizzles into off-season gossip, one thing's certain. The Cowboys have everyone talking again. As more details surface, the energy around this potential signing is reaching fever pitch. Inside the locker room, whispers suggest players are already buzzing about what Hufanga's arrival could mean. Veterans reportedly see it as a message from management that they're serious about making a run, not just talking about it. Younger players, meanwhile, view Hufanga as an example, a guy who carved his path through work ethic and humility. It's not lost on anyone that the Cowboys have struggled to sustain defensive consistency for years. One week, they look unstoppable. The next, they look disjointed. That inconsistency kills championships. Hufanga represents stability, the kind that comes from a player who reads situations faster than most quarterbacks process defenses. Bringing him into this environment could be like adding oxygen to a flickering flame. Its potential turned kinetic. The Cowboys fan base, always passionate and vocal, has split reactions. Some see this rumored deal as a masterstroke, a piece that could complete the puzzle. Others are cautious, remembering previous splash moves that didn't pan out. They remember the names that came with hype but left without banners. Still, even the cautious fans admit that Hufanga isn't just a headline grabber. He's substance. His tape speaks louder than any press conference. Watch him play, and you'll see the instincts that separate elite defenders from average ones. The timing, the patience, the explosion at just the right moment. He's not guessing. He's processing. If the Cowboys can harness that and surround him with a system that maximizes his reads, this defense could transform from reactionary to proactive. Suddenly, opposing quarterbacks won't just fear pressure, they'll fear decisions. Behind a rumor, there's also talk about cultural impact. Hufanga brings a certain spirit to every team he joins. He's known for his humility, faith, and leadership rooted in respect. For a franchise that's often accused of being more about glamour than grit, that's refreshing. He could be the locker room glue, the kind of player who bridges personalities and unites egos under one mission. Dallas has the talent, no doubt, but talent without unity is just noise. The great defenses, the Ravens of the 2000s, the Seahawks Legion of Boom, weren't just stacked rosters, they were brotherhoods. Hufanga's energy fits that mold perfectly. He doesn't talk for the cameras, he plays for the team. That authenticity resonates in a league full of marketing slogans and brand deals. It's the kind of presence you can't fake, and in Dallas, that could be transformative. Media analysts are also speculating on how this addition could reshape Dan Quinn's defensive philosophy. With Hufanga patrolling the backfield, Quinn, or whoever holds the defensive reins moving forward, could unleash more aggressive blitz packages, trusting that the safety net behind will read and react flawlessly. It opens up creative play calling that Dallas fans haven't seen in years. Imagine disguising coverage as dropping Parsons back occasionally or baiting quarterbacks into throwing toward Hufanga's zone. A recipe for turnovers. If executed correctly, this defense could lead the league not only in sacks but in takeaways. And that's championship DNA. The Cowboys' offense, led by Dak Prescott, wouldn't need to score 35 every week if the defense is dictating pace and rhythm. It's balance, something Dallas has craved but rarely achieved. This rumored move might be the missing puzzle piece. Of course, there's always the element of risk. Hufanga's recent injury raised eyebrows, and some insiders wonder if Dallas might be overpaying for potential rather than proven durability. But great teams don't build through fear, they build through belief. And belief is something Jerry Jones has never lacked. If anything, this could be one of his most calculated gambles yet. The Cowboys aren't buying a name. They're buying a mindset, a culture shift that says defense wins championships. Hufanga's presence could redefine the tone of practices, the focus in film rooms, and even the swagger on game day. Injuries heal, but passion doesn't fade. If he returns to full strength, Dallas could end up with one of the most dynamic safeties in the game, anchoring their backfield. And that's worth the risk. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. In the end, whether this deal is officially confirmed tomorrow or drags out through negotiation leaks, the message is already clear. The Cowboys are tired of watching other teams lift the Lombardi. They want their era back. They want to be feared again. Bringing in TALANOA Hufanga, a player whose game screams commitment, is the ultimate declaration of intent. This rumor might just be smoke for now, but the fire underneath, it feels real. Fans can sense it. Analysts can feel it. Even rivals are starting to take notice. The Cowboys might finally be building not just a team, but an identity. And if this deal does get inked, one thing's for sure. The rest of the league better start paying attention, because the Dallas defense might be about to get its heartbeat back. Fans and analysts alike have begun projecting the broader NFL implications, questioning how rival teams might adjust schemes to account for a Cowboys offense bolstered by Ayuk. Speculation revolves around potential defensive countermeasures, such as double covering him in key situations or modifying secondary alignments, and how those shifts could create unintended advantages elsewhere on the field. Podcasts, YouTube channels, and social media threads abound with hypothetical scenarios in which Ayuk's presence directly influences playoff outcomes, divisional dominance, and fantasy football landscapes. Insider chatter also hints at preemptive scouting adjustments by opponents, acknowledging that Ayuk's combination of speed, agility, and route intelligence demands meticulous planning. Beyond tactics, discussions have extended to broader storytelling narratives, with media framing the acquisition as both a bold organizational statement and a test of the Cowboys' ability to maximize elite talent. Even casual fans are drawn into the speculation, imagining moments of highlight reel brilliance or game-altering plays. Analysts emphasize that while projection carries inherent uncertainty, the excitement stems from a rare alignment of talent, opportunity, and organizational ambition. In sum, every layer, from practice reports and tactical adjustments to fan discourse and media framing, points toward a season shaped in large part by Brandon Ayuk, whose arrival has transformed a single acquisition into a sprawling rumor and narrative phenomenon that reverberates across the league, setting expectations high and imagination soaring. Finally, the conversation has begun to embrace the long-term implications of Ayuk's integration, hinting at the possibility that this signing may represent more than just a single-season enhancement. Rumors suggest that coaching staff are viewing him as a versatile cornerstone, capable of shaping offensive schemes and mentoring younger talent, while providing Prescott with a reliable, explosive target for years to come. Analysts speculate that his addition may influence drafting strategies, free agent pursuits, and even broader organizational philosophy, reflecting a commitment to building around high-octane, adaptable offensive play. The social and cultural impact is equally noteworthy, as fan engagement, merchandise trends, and media narratives have already shifted in response to his arrival. Forums are rife with discussions about potential milestones, record-breaking seasons, and hypothetical playoff runs, illustrating how a single acquisition can alter not just team strategy, but collective expectation. Insider sources further hint at deliberate integration planning, with practice adjustments, communication protocols, and situational drills aimed at ensuring immediate productivity while fostering long-term synergy. Ultimately, the ongoing rumor mill and speculative analysis surrounding Brandon Ayuk in Dallas paints a picture of a franchise embracing ambition, experimentation, and a hunger for offensive dominance. It's a story in motion, alive with anticipation, uncertainty, and the electrifying possibility that the Cowboys' offensive identity may be fundamentally transformed in ways both immediate and enduring. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.